I trust.
Hello, and welcome to the Public Organization for Optimal Prevention. Today we are going to be talking about a very important topic, vaccinations. By the time this video ends, almost 5,760 children will have died of measles worldwide. Vaccinations are critical to preventing diseases like this around the world. When you refuse to vaccinate your child, you're not only hurting yourself, but others. Let's take a look at a woman who refuses to vaccinate her child. Meet Susan. Susan is a mother of one living in Southern California. As she scrolls through her Facebook, who knows what information she could find.
Harold, did you hear that vaccines cause autism?
Really? How?
I don't know how it works, but Carol and Jennifer posted it to the Facebook. The government was lying. Vaccines can't help our kids.
No! Susan has just fallen victim to a deadly disease, ignorance. Studies have shown again and again that there is no link between vaccines and autism. In addition, protecting your child from preventable diseases is the most important priority, more important than anything you read on Facebook. Let's see what the doctor has to say to Susan about vaccinating her child.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ferreira, and I will be giving your son his annual checkup.
Okay, but I checked on him. I know my son. He's fine.
It looks like your son doesn't have his vaccination for measles yet.
Vaccination? My little Gregory? That is dangerous. I'm never taking him to a doctor again.
What a shame. If Susan only knew how vaccines really worked, she would do the right thing to protect her child. A vaccine consists of a dead or weakened pathogen that is injected to the bloodstream. Although this pathogen cannot harm your child's white blood cells will recognize the antigen and form antibodies, special warriors custom-made to fight a specific disease. This way, your child will be ready to defend itself if disease really does strike. If Susan refuses to vaccinate her child, let's see what methods for immunization she has in mind.
Alright, Greg. Little Jimmy is coming over to play with you. Make sure to get very close to him so that he can share his germs with you.
Susan is attempting to build Greg's immune system by exposing him to the diseased child, Jimmy. However, unlike a vaccination, the measles viruses inside Jimmy are alive and ready to infect a new host.
It's Jimmy!
Hi, Greg. Mama, I don't like Jimmy.
Well, you're gonna like him.
Greg.
I'm so glad you didn't let that doctor stab you.
Thanks to vaccination, deadly diseases such as measles and pertussis have been phased out of the general population. Herd immunity describes the collective effect of vaccination on providing immunity even for those few who can't get vaccinated. But when people aren't vaccinated, herd immunity is eliminated, and even the most preventable diseases can become deadly. And you cough.
Mama, I feel weak.
Gregory, don't go!
I see the light.
Photosensitivity is a symptom of the measles. Things aren't looking too good for little Gregory.
Be a good boy, Greg. The pain will make you immune to measles.
Wrong. Gregory is dead. Without vaccination, little Gregory became just another one of the 5,760 kids who died of the measles through the duration of this video. But with vaccinations, this is completely preventable.
Mrs. Jenkins, I highly recommend that you let me vaccinate your son, because then he could contract measles.
Okay, don't worry, Greg. The doctor knows best.
It'll only hurt a little, Greg. sense.
Now I'm immune to measles.
Now that Greg has had his vaccination, he'll be healthy for a long time.
Hi, Greg. I always hated you, Jimmy. Bye, Greg.
Don't worry, with Greg's new vaccine, even Jimmy can't harm him.
Now, let's summarize what we've learned today. First, vaccinations can help prevent the spread of deadly diseases.
Second, there is no link between autism and vaccination. Autism is seen at birth, not developed.
Third, we learned that vaccinations are the safest way to build up your child's immune system. Other methods, such as direct exposure, are not safe.
Lastly, thanks to herd immunity, vaccinating yourself not only helps you, but the rest of the world. Don't let any more little Gregories die.
Vaccinate yourself and your child today. Little Jimmy is coming over to play with you. Make sure to get very close to him so that he can share his germs with you.
Oh, wait. Thanks. Thanks to vaccinations, many deadly diseases such as pertussis and measles have been phased out of the general population. Stop!